There are so many stories of people who have that one friend that put $50 into Bitcoin years ago and turned that into thousands of dollars, and they talk about how they wish they had just listened at the time. But just because one Bitcoin is no longer $50, that does not mean that you are too late to the party. And in this video, we are going to be talking about what you need to know and how to get started buying Bitcoin. But before we start, 10K Trades is a brand new YouTube channel talking about investing in cryptocurrency and other blockchain news. So go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and there will be much more content coming on in the future. And I need to mention that this is not financial advice, and you can see the full disclaimer in the description below. Now let's get into it. A recent report came out that 46 million Americans currently hold Bitcoin, and that is about 17% of the entire adult population. And now millennials are by far the largest demographic of crypto holders, and of those, 85% are male. And a large majority of millennials say that they would rather hold Bitcoin than gold for their store of value. And of these studies that were done, about 3/4 of the people surveyed said that they feel like they need to learn more about Bitcoin, but they said that they are totally willing to start learning. And this seems like a very common thing, and I've experienced it myself when I talk to new people about it. Overall, people are very curious about Bitcoin and crypto in general, and they seem to have a lot of the same questions about it. And most people even say that they are willing to start buying, but the biggest thing that's holding them back is that they don't understand how to actually do it. So let's get into how you can start buying Bitcoin. In a previous video, I talked about buying Bitcoin on crypto exchanges versus buying it on stock trading apps such as Robinhood. Now, there are many reasons why you should buy your crypto from crypto exchanges, but the main one being that you hold your own keys and you can actually use those crypto holdings. And this means that you could do things like earn interest on your holdings, as well as staking your coins, which will then pay you extra in return. As of right now, according to CoinMarketCap, there are currently 389 different crypto exchanges that are around the world. But the biggest ones that I would recommend are Binance, Gemini, and Coinbase, and I put the links to all these exchanges in the description below. Now, for you guys that are really curious about crypto, the easiest way to start would just be by going to one of these exchanges and putting a couple of dollars into just buying Bitcoin for the first time, just so that you could see how the process goes and you could see these steps that are needed to take in order to actually hold some Bitcoin. Then from there, you can go on even further to see what you can actually do with that Bitcoin when you start holding it, and then you could see the different methods of earning interest or anything else like that. And don't worry about trying to pick that next crypto coin that's going to go to the moon, and just test out how everything works to start. You can just start with Bitcoin and move on from there. And now the thing that a lot of people get hung up on is the daily volatility in the market, and they think that buying crypto is just way too risky. And honestly, this is scaring a lot of new people away from making that first step into buying crypto. But I mean, this is understandable. However, the way to manage this daily volatility is by looking into the long term. Holding Bitcoin is a great store of value in the long term, and by doing things such as dollar cost averaging, this will really help you give the reassurance that you need when you see those 10% daily drops. Ultimately, the main problem that the crypto space is working to solve is making things so easy that it can cater to everyday users. It should be so easy that someone brand new should understand what to do in just a couple of minutes. Obviously, this will take a lot of time, but we are definitely on our way. And there are some major things that are happening that are getting us even closer to that process. This includes Visa creating Bitcoin credit cards that rewards you in Bitcoin, and you could use it to buy your everyday purchases. Also, every day more and more stores and merchants are starting to accept Bitcoin. And lastly, apps like Cash App are making payments of Bitcoin so much easier for everyday users. Now, I really believe that crypto is the future, and the earlier that you learn about how it works, the easier it will be for you later down the line. And it'll make you that much more ahead of the game when the rest of the world picks up on this and starts buying digital assets. Now, if this video was helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and there will be much more content coming on in the future. See you in the next video.